Would we say now that we are back on the right track? Are you, as a chamber, happy with the current policy, regime? Because we're told as of 2 to 3 years ago, and I would like you to confirm this, were we at the brink of not only losing investments, but having mining investment leave the country, because we're told the likes of Barrick Lumwana were willing to pull out? Obviously, that was at a time we had issues between government and Vedanta, issues with, government and Glencore. Were we at the brink, really, of going into mining collapse due to policy inconsistency?
I think you have to understand that as business people, there's a lot of caution in how engagement with government is done. The period from 18 to 21, most companies took a holding position and invested elsewhere. And by the time we were getting to 21, yes, there were businesses that were looking at either exiting or offloading assets. It's public knowledge on the industry press, the trade press, that is the reality. There were those considerations. And this is something else which I think the public needs to understand, which is that when you see copper investment going to a place that is drier than you are, that is higher in altitude than you are, that uses coal to power their services or has a lower grade than us, as is the case in Botswana or Namibia, you should consider that to be a dollar that is lost from you. And that really should be an incentive to work harder.
Because even the cost of mining in these areas is more expensive, based on the conditions, like you say.
Not necessarily. You see, if you've been doing it for a very long time and you've iterated technologies, you've got your proprietary technology to bring that cost into control. Those are the benefits that come from stability. Innovation is a product of when you have a business doing fairly well over a long period of time.
But basically for us it's an investment loss.
For us it's an investment loss, and we also have our own geological and operational difficulties. Konkola is the wettest mine in the world. We have a very steep temperature profile at Mufurila. When you go deep, it gets hot very quickly. We have massive South America type open pit deposits in the northwest, but we're a lot wetter. So when you have a situation like last year where you had a very heavy El Nino event, it impacted our production capacity in the northwest as a result. So we have our own intricacies, but to take this conversation to its proper conclusion, policy stability is something that transcends the type of mineral. If you look at a country like Botswana, they've been policy stable for 50 years, and as a result,
in the mining sector
as in general. And the way they've handled themselves has them consistently ranked very highly in terms of investment attractiveness, and because of that, they are able to compete even in the copper space right now. But their consistency has come off diamond growth, and it has yielded much benefit to the country. If you look at these 5 countries, Zambia, Botswana, Peru, Chile, and the DRC, and you track their what's called their adjusted human development index. This is a measure of the quality of life, right? Divided by the income, GDP per capita. You will see that for those countries where policy has been stable, it's a nice and steady upward trend. And for us, where the policy has been unstable, you will see there is a lot of fluctuation. This is how Botswana finds itself as a potentially high-income country and looking to diversify its mineral portfolio into minerals like copper.